Welcome back to the Psychic Next Door. I hope you all have had the opportunity to watch my premiere video, and I thank you for taking the time to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I am so very grateful. My goal will always be to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Let's go ahead and dive into our first reading for our beautiful Sagittarian friends, the fire sign. Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter, and that's actually the largest planet in the solar system and the greatest giant in astrology. Sagittarius is the sign of teaching and healing, and Sagittarius is also associated with the 9th house in astrology, which is known as the realm of higher education, travel, spirituality, and wisdom. All right, let's go ahead and get started. It looks like we are being pulled towards both Numerology oracle decks, and well, actually this is the manifestation deck and then also the oracle deck. So while I shuffle these cards and retrieve 2 and 2, that's what they're telling me. We're going to grab 2 from each deck. While I shuffle, I'm going to share with you guys the information that was channeled to me through my off-camera meditation. So the first thing that I received was a very strong feeling. I was engulfed in an overall feeling of sensitivity. Then I heard the words timeless classic. And then it shifted very quickly to a song lyric, too legit to quit. Then they said, where there is peace, there is love. I was taken to another song lyric. I think it's Say a Little Prayer for You. It immediately reminded me of the Julia Roberts movie. I think it's My Best Friend's Wedding. And they were focusing on the words best friend. Then I saw a little airplane in the sky, and it looks like it was just getting away. Shortly after, I received a visual of a cruise ship and an individual waving, wishing they so could be taken away on a little excursion. And then I saw in bold the word vacation. And then I had an overwhelming sense of that so many of you are yearning from a break to the day-to-day minutia of things. Then I heard the words land lovers feast, no seafood for you, exclamation point. Then it took me to another song, which I remember from My Best Friend's Wedding, and it goes something like forever, forever, you'll stay in my heart. Well, I am no singer. I'm just trying to get the message out to you guys. Anyway, for those of you that remember the movie, they were all sitting at a table together. I think they were celebrating the engagement of the 2 individuals. And then I got a very strong message that said, is someone yearning for someone they can't have? So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's draw 2 cards from the Numerology manifestation deck, and let's see where this takes us, my friends. All right, here we go. Oop. First card is Go Deeper, New Moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. All right. The second card from this deck is Unleash Your Kindest Self. You know, in knowing Sagittarian traits, you're always a very kind and giving person. So perhaps you've been a little reserved, and they're letting you know it's okay to bring your old self back out, for those that needed to hear that message. All right, let's go ahead and draw 2 cards from the Numerology Oracle deck here. Very interesting. While I shuffle, they're kind of highlighting this card, the first card we drew here, Go Deeper. This is making me feel like it's in regards to a sense of purpose. Perhaps you are touching the surface of something that may interest you, or something that continues to come up in your mind. And they're saying, go ahead and dive in a little deeper. Go ahead and explore what could be. All right, let's go ahead and draw 2 of these. All right. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past hold you back. And the final card, the final oracle card, is your hard work is paying off. Interesting, immediately the message that I'm receiving for you guys goes a little something like this. Don't let your past hold you back, okay? Go deeper into what you wish. They're giving me a sense of you've had some ideas that you kind of left behind and they continue to resurface in your mind. They're resurfacing for a reason, okay? They're resurfacing for a reason. Go deeper. Figure out if this is a path that you're being called to, or a path that sometimes it's not necessarily, okay, the next step in your journey, but it's the next temporary step in your journey. That's kind of what they're giving me. To get here, you've got to go to the next step, okay? So your hard work is certainly going to be paying off. You just have to make the decision to get in there and give it a try, is what they're telling me. Let's go ahead and take some tarot cards. We're going to get some clarifiers here for you guys. I love using the Light Seekers Tarot. It is one of my favorite decks. I think the illustrations on it are just so spot on. Are we taking these? We are taking these. Okay. We are taking these. We have the 6 of Cups. Oh, I see where this is going. I see where this is going, my Sagittarians. We have the Star. Now, how am I not surprised we're seeing this card with our beautiful Sagittarians? You all are truly something special. Hang on one second. We dropped a card here. And the Page of Wands. We have a new beginning starting, you guys. You have a new beginning. A new chapter that is coming through. You guys have a new chapter coming without question. Some of you will take this leap of faith quickly. It's in regards for most of you, okay? And of course, please take this how it resonates. This is about it like a side hustle, or perhaps the next phase in your career, a business venture. It's making me feel for a very few of you, the business venture, or one of the business ventures that's coming up, it's going to be a dual journey, meaning you'll have a partner. You'll have a partner. It's something you've discussed with someone before, and you guys always kind of put it to the side, and you mentioned that it's a great idea, but nothing's ever been done with it. But I feel that, and they're showing me 2024, this is your year. This is your year. You're being sparked in the month of April for the wheels to start turning again, for this idea to come to the surface. For this idea to come to the surface, I am getting an overwhelming feeling of excitement. Excitement and like a renewed energy. Wow. Okay, let's draw one more. Let's see what we have here, guys. Let's draw one more so we can see the full picture. Oh, yes. That's exactly what's happening here. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to briefly touch upon, once again, the tarot cards that have come up. But I'm also, it's so funny, I'm seeing lines. So what that typically means is there are certain cards that are aligned. There are certain tarot cards that are aligned with the oracle cards. And it looks like a story is unfolding here for you guys. Plain and simple here, don't let your past hold you back, right? A part of you, with the Six of Cups here, you kind of yearn for those days when things were simple and easy, and all you had to worry about is hanging out with your best friend, you know, playing outside, just watching cartoons, just that light feeling of no responsibility and just a beautiful time where things were a lot calmer. You know, obviously as we transition to adults, it's a different game. And there were some difficult times in your past, okay? It was not all sunshine and roses from what we were receiving here. And some of the relationships that you had with adults when you were a young one kind of tainted you a bit, and perhaps took away some of your self-confidence. You didn't quite believe in yourself. Perhaps you had difficulty in school. Things didn't just go well for you. You know, things weren't easy and smooth. You had to work very hard for everything you had. As a Sag, I can totally relate. I can't tell you how many times I took math courses. What an absolute struggle it was. And that wears on you. That wears on you, and, you know, without you even realizing it, it makes you feel less than. So a lot of the things that a lot of the ideas that you've come up with, right, as you've grown up, whether you realize it or not, those past feelings of insecurity and not being good enough and having issues, some of it's telling me some of you have issues with learning, that's held you back from taking chances. It's held you back. And what they're saying is with this new chapter that you guys are about to embark on, and everything is free will, right? So some of you can, you know, come back later on and say, well, that didn't happen for me. The question is, did you take the steps for it to happen to you? You know, very rarely you're going to have somebody knocking on your door, you know, handing you a pot of gold or, you know, just all your wishes. You have to take those steps, you know, to make this happen. And there's been a lot of trials and tribulations for you. I mean, a tremendous amount. But they're saying that if you take those small steps, and they're showing me the book Atomic Habits, I think it is, where he starts out with just making one change, right? And making it a routine, and then adding another. That's kind of what they're saying about this venture, this kind of quote unquote new life for you. Just add one thing that will take you in this direction. Whether it be a business idea, whether you're trying to lose a few pounds, just make one small step. Don't overwhelm yourself. I don't know about you guys, but as a fellow Sagittarian, I'm either all or nothing. I either want to work out for 2 hours, or I don't want to work, or I don't go at all. I don't see a point. And that's been a really tough, you know, a tough thing to shake away from, because it doesn't last. If you notice, I mean, I don't know if it's happened to you, but, you know, working 2 hours a day, or not working, but working out 2 hours a day is just not in the cards. If you have to work and you have responsibilities, it's tough. It's tough. Something lacks, or, you know, it just, sometimes you get pulled away. You can't do the full 2 hours. You can only do one, right? It's telling me to let you guys know to do things just a little bit differently. Okay? Don't follow the same path, the routine that you did throughout your previous years. Now, I absolutely love these two cards here, and they go hand in hand, okay, for this reading. Page of Pentacles and Page of Wands. This is you, and I love the visualization on this card, right? Because normally we stand 2 feet to the ground, you know, we're not flying around, you know. I absolutely love the visualization on the Page of Pentacles, because this is basically showing you that making that one small step, you know, obviously not figuratively speaking, but in this case it is, making that small change, looking at things from a different point of view, okay, switching up your routine a bit will open the door for ideas and thoughts to flow more naturally and freely. Okay? And they're letting me know that for some of you, automatically you're met with a lot of resistance when you're going to do this process. Okay? And what I mean by that is self-doubt will creep in, negativity. You'll tell yourself 100 reasons why this won't work, why this new venture won't work, or why you won't lose weight, or why you won't find love. Stop yourself, okay? And as silly as this may sound, and you know, everybody's different and different things help different people, but I find sometimes when I get in that little rabbit hole, I will start talking to myself out loud. Now, no one will be around, you know, but I will literally tell myself, stop, cut it out. And I'll immediately go to a thought, go to a time in my life where I was very proud of myself with an accomplishment, let's say, and I'll let myself feel that, right? And then I'll continue on with my journey. I hope that helps some of you. They are absolutely saying to go deeper, go a different direction, do something that you haven't done before, okay? They mention that without question, through this journey, your hard work is going to pay off. Because if I know anything about my fellow Sagittarians, when we go hard, right? So without a doubt, your hard work will pay off because you won't allow it to be anything less. And finally, the star. You know, for a lot, and this is you. This is you at the end of this journey, okay, of all the trials and tribulations that you've been, this is you. And they're giving me a feeling of spirituality, okay? A sense of turning a leaf as far as your internal dialogue and your emotions, because this journey that you're on is going to require that from you, okay? So at this point, if you've kind of built a little bit of a hard shell, a pessimistic view, you're going to want to take those steps, okay, that your journey will require for you to unleash your kindest self, get back to who you used to be, okay, right? Okay, when you first started out, get back to who you used to be, unleash your kindest self, and you are going to be amazed at your results. My Sagittarians, it is a great pleasure to do these readings for you. I wish you a wonderful week and a wonderful month of April.